So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name, of course, is Stephen Reese. It is Thursday morning here in Trinidad and Tobago. Fellas, we got rain last night? It felt so. Boy? All right, so I'll tell you what, we got a lot to talk about, and I know all you want to call in on this situation here that took place yesterday with a businessman and his wife. As a matter of fact, it's all over the news. And it has been the trending story since yesterday, and we'll get to that shortly. Let me just say good morning to the regional viewers, everybody watching us internationally. Tobago, what's going on? Morning. All right. So as we get straight into it, we're going to get into the headlines because, of course, we have Mr. Ramkumar Narayan Singh coming in, and he will be coming in at 7 o'clock. We have a segment with him on industrial relations and business development. So he will be here to chat about that. He'll probably take a look back at Labor Day and what took place on Labor Day. And then we have Dr. Watson in the second hour. So we have a packed second hour. So we want to get as many calls in the first hour. All right. Oh, good Lord. Anyway. And like I said, that story in the paper this morning and all over the news yesterday, businessman and wife detained, cops search West Mooring's home, Blue Waters Trin City complex, but no charges laid. All right? So just 13 days after Prime Minister Kamala Persad endorsed a warning by Attorney General John Jeremy that no segment of society, including the so-called 1%, was beyond the reach of the law. The owner of Blue Waters Limited, Dominic Hadid, and his wife, Genevieve, were arrested by police yesterday, although it remained unclear up to last evening exactly what charges the couple were facing. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service issued a release confirming that their arrest had resulted from an ongoing investigation. And Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara confirmed the arrest, but all other related questions, even at a TTPS media briefing where the arrests were announced, went unanswered. And even while the TTPS remained deliberately vague regarding the detention of the West Moorings couple, their family and friends also maintained a ring of silence yesterday. But Gilbert Peterson SC, who is part of the legal team representing the couple, confirmed their arrest last evening. He said the couple had been in police custody all day, and when asked where they were being held, he said he was unaware, as officers had kept them on the move all day. Peterson is joined by Faris Al-Rawi SC on the legal team, and contacted last evening. Al-Rawi claimed he was heading into a meeting and could not comment at the time. However, Guardian Media was told that plainclothes police officers from a specialist unit arrived at the couple's home around 5 a.m. yesterday, following which they executed a search warrant and seized several electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, from the occupants. And the TTPS Public Information Officer, ASP Owie Russell, read a media release on the arrest during a media briefing at the Police Administration Building, Port of Spain, yesterday. However, he said he was unable to answer questions relating to the arrest when pressed by journalists for more details. All right. And it goes on and on and on and on, and no questions being answered. And all right. Now, I see here efforts to secure comments from Defense Minister Wayne Sturge, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander, Opposition Leader Penny Beckles, were unsuccessful yesterday as they did not respond to calls and messages. Very interesting. All right. Now, in some other headlines, let's just get to some other headlines very quickly here, because I know we're coming back to that. In the other headlines, what do we have here? TNTech. We have TNTech. They are threatening legal action against Keith Scotland over the $2.4 million debt claim. All right, so the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission has threatened to sue Port of Spain MP Keith Scotland and a member of his law chamber and a member of his law chambers over the representation they provided in its bid to recover approximately $2.4 million in unpaid electricity charges from ice cream manufacturer Flavorite Foods Limited. Now, the legal threat against Scotland and fellow attorney Keisha Kidd Hannibal, both of Virtus Chambers, was made in a pre-action protocol letter sent yesterday by TNTEC's lawyers led by Anand Ram Logan of Freedom Law Chambers. And the letter was sent a little over a week after Prime Minister Kamala Persad raised concerns over the duo's professional conduct in Parliament. And in the correspondence obtained by the media, attorney Ganesh Sarup claimed professional negligence, breach of contract, fraudulent and or negligent misstatement and deceit against the duo. So the proposed claim relates to 3 identical lawsuits filed by TNTEC's name in TNTEC's name against Flavorite Foods over the outstanding debt. And Sarup claimed that the two were automatically struck out due to the failure to advance the case and seek a default judgment after the company failed to enter a defense. Now, this was mentioned by, and this is the big story here, not the protected list. The protected list is the protected list. And we have some questions with that protected list, like if it's that private sector people on that list, why are they there? I have no problem with if it's government officials or whomever or wherever. But from the time you're going to the private sector and you're putting them on a protected list, that have some questions to answer. But nevertheless, this is the bigger story here. So we'll see where this goes as TNTEC pursues the matter, because if it is that the documents weren't filed or the default judgment, they did not seek the default judgment after Flavorite would have not entered a defense, because if you don't enter a defense, I file for default and I suppose to win the matter, right? If none of those things happen, then, you know, Scotland, and I find nobody in backing him up, boy. Or you find so? I mean, he had 3 people around him when he talked outside the parliament, but outside of that, his political leader ain't come out to his defense, ain't make a statement on it. I ain't seen none of those PNM lawyers backing him up or nothing like that just yet. So I don't know. It's like the Lone Ranger, he out in the cold. That's Trinidad Killer song. Let's go. Anyway, I also see here bandits fail ATM heist with Baco and leaves residents shaken. Oh, we'll get to that. All right. But burnout and promotion delays affecting police morale. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Social and Welfare Association has raised concerns about growing officer burnout, staff shortages, and prolonged delays in promotions, warning that the issues are affecting morale within the police service. And we will, you know what, I'm going to have Pitt on. You know, Pitt was supposed to be on to talk about this. I was trying to get him on since last week or earlier this week, but I know, boy, Pitt answer your phone. Yeah. I tried calling you, but, you know. I know you're busy, you know. But anyway, all right, so those are some of the headlines in the paper. 11 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. But we know what we're coming to. We know what you want to talk about. So we'll get to that. All right? So just before we get to that order of business, let me just remind you about the Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture Limited, because if you're considering a lucrative career in massage therapy or cosmetology, you could give them a call. They're enrolling now for September 2026, and you can learn from the experts of 40 years in the field and train for a job in the fastest growing industry in the world. They are registered with the Ministry of Education. They are also registered with the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago for a gate-funded massage diploma. So they're also registered with the National Training Agency to teach a cosmetology level 2 CVQ. So give them a call now. The number is 658-3907. Or you can WhatsApp them on 496-1111. And you can also visit their website, www.ttcollegeofmassage.com. And Elders, that's right, this vacation, Elders Classes is offering 3 exciting opportunities for growth and success. They have the AI 3-week course where you can gain competitive edge, learn to master practical AI tools that transform your business projects and school assignments. They also have the CSEC vacation classes where parents, you can get your teenagers on the right track for the new school term, enroll them in the 6-week program for forms 3, 4, and 5. And conversational Spanish, they're one of the best with conversational Spanish, that's Elders. So if you're ready to speak Spanish with confidence, join their lively 7-week course and open doors to new opportunities. You can call them on 627-8632 or you can WhatsApp them on 715-5480. That is Elders. With that, we take a break. When we come back from the break, we will get back into the issue with the businessman, Blue Waters owners, and we'll get your thoughts on that. Don't go anywhere. Breaking Down continues after this.
Come on down to the AO World Cup Arena. View all World Cup games live. Located at All Out, 94 Tragrig Road, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain.
Best never
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Are love problems, marriage issues, financial struggles, or business setbacks affecting your life? Pandit Tiwari is a trusted spiritual specialist helping people finding guidance, solutions, and peace. Whether you are facing relationship problems, family disputes, marriage difficulties, financial obstacles, or business challenges, Pandit Tiwari provides personalized spiritual assistance to help you move forward with confidence. Don't let problems control your future. Your solution could be just one call away. Call Pandit Tiwari today. Pandit Tiwari, your path to happiness, success, and peace.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Welcome to Antigua Mass. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mass. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to massive deadly.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Cars, sports, careers, food. We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth. And we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. We really have a different kind of style. The elders did you to me as a child, and this is how we know that we are alive. Vincy people never need too much to start a vibe. It's Vincy time, June and July. You need to fly right up to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
All right, so we're back, people. Director, take me to the CNC3 report now. And let's get to the phone calls after that. This is just a little refresher of the main headline this morning, the big story this morning. Go ahead.
Local developments 2 weeks after Attorney General John Jeremy said authorities will be going after members of the supposed 1% gang. A West Morings couple have been arrested. Speaking at the police media briefing today, Public Information Officer Owie Russell says he could not divulge much information on this latest development. During the debate to extend the state of emergency on June 10th, Jeremy detailed the presence of a gang with financial influence.
An infraction of the law by the powerful is, and the 1% is no different from an infraction of the law by the poor little black youths in Mova and Lavantil. The time when they received the keys to the city and license to mash up the place That time is over.
When asked today about a connection between the supposed 1% gang and the arrest of the couple, the police public information officer says he's unaware of any such gang.
The couple that was arrested or is being detained, from your information, are they members of the 1% gang?
I have no idea about this 1% gang that you speak of, sir.
Is there a 1% gang? Because we heard that being mentioned in Parliament by some of the highest of authorities in the country, be it the Prime Minister and can't remember who was the other minister.
So I am not aware at this time, sir.
In local development.
All right. So it's in the paper this morning. If I could get the headline, or you could use the video. But 3277400, the phone lines are open. Let's get your thoughts on this. The Attorney General did say and made it very clear that whether you're 1% or you're 6, 7, 8 or 9 or whatever gang you're with, that they would be coming after you, that Tetron would be waiting. That does not say that this couple has been found in anything, but they did have the warrants ready. They went in with the warrants. They did do a search. They did seize certain devices and so on and so forth, and they have them in custody. So the action never stops in Trinidad and Tobago. But is this a clear indication of where the government is headed? Hello, good morning. India fight.
Very good morning to you,
Morning.
Stefan. A very good morning to you.
Yep.
So, a government official had an explanation for this 1%. And I sort of agree. The 1% is, okay, so we perceive them to be the Syrians and whatnot. But 1% really is not an ethnic group. If I'm a multi-millionaire or billionaire, it automatically, I qualify to be in the 1% category. In the United States, there is a 1%, and it's not no ethnic group. All the best. Have a great morning.
All right, no problem. Yeah. I remember when the AG made this statement and they started to talk about race and all kind of nonsense. But my understanding is, well, the 1% is people with money in the country. Some of the most powerful. That's why we just say nobody don't get locked up in the 1% is because you have people within a particular circle involved in white collar crime that nobody goes before the court, nobody is arrested, nobody is nothing. Nothing ever happens, but we just hold the small man on the street and we just lock them up and things like that. And that has been the cry of John Public for the longest while now. But when they go lock up, when they go deal with white collar crime, and when they go deal with white collar crime, and when they go put people before the court, and we don't see no big boys getting hold in Trinidad and Tobago and things like that. And yesterday, I guess, when this happened, it I don't know if that is a signal of the intention by the administration to really go after any and everybody who may be suspected of whatever. The AG also mentioned in Parliament during that debate that there were some visas that were revoked, right? So, in light of that, I don't know, but they're just too tight-lipped on it. I mean, they held a whole press conference yesterday and said nothing. Only realize that, right? They hold a whole press conference, call the media, and then every question that the media ask, they just said nothing. They say, well, I don't know about that, and it's under investigation, and this, that, and the other. So, I mean, very little information to go with, a lot of speculation out there. Of course, you will have the commentators commenting back and forth and so on and so forth. But to me, it's just they're leaving the door open for too much speculation in the absence of solid information. And there is no sense in calling a press conference if you're not going to be able to answer the questions that the media is going to ask. Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, man.
But when Anthony Bourdain, deceased Anthony Bourdain visited this country, they made their own presentation. And they said of themselves, well, one of them said and described themselves as the 1% and the most powerful group in the country.
Right.
So they probably label themselves.
Well, I'm trying to remember where the label came from, the 1%.
That circulating quite a while. The first caller said that it's not a group about ethnicity.
It's not a Trinidad thing too, you know. It is a terminology used.
Well, throughout.
Yeah.
Throughout. Yeah, it's all based on Trinidad, wherever, right? This fella Ramke Palani, he was at 1% too. Then he was at 1%.
Well, he would have been, yeah.
Yeah. So, but you see, things where illegal actions is concerned, you have to be holistic, right? You have customs where these people is concerned. They have lockdowns. They had the people in customs. They had the people in licensing. This is corruption, you know. This is corruption throughout.
Well,
and once you have people that have this thing, you see greed. Once you have people susceptible to that, you will be able to run your business and to run your thing on the down low until, well, the last time something happened, a place burned down on the highway there, you know.
Okay.
The last time the police guard jump on them, the building end up burning down, you know.
I know the building you're talking about.
Right. All right. Nice.
No scene. Yeah. I remember. I know the building. I know the building you're talking. Morning. I know the building you're talking about. Morning.
Exactly, Stefan. Good morning.
He's trouble.
Exactly, the building, yes. You see, and you're right. What's the point of calling the press conference and you're saying nothing? They are setting a precedent. Just like when they arrested Justice Samaru's father, they did the same thing. They didn't say anything. So
Exactly.
you're making the arrest, you're calling a press conference and saying nothing.
My thing is, if you have a release, right? If the TTPS is going to put out a communication on it because it's circulating, it's trending, it's in the news, then just put out the release. If you have, and call that George and let the media work with the release. But from the time you call a press conference, you're supposed to be calling a press conference because you have added information. And if you're going to call a press conference and then not add anything to the release, and the press conference is just about reading out a release, then you're wasting people's time.
Yeah, I mean, he sounded 10 times worse than how he looks. Sorry to say.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, come on, give it a break. You must come out. You must be professional about it. You understand? It's just like take a little pattern from abroad. You arrest somebody of, let's say, high profile 1% and stuff. You come out, you make a release, and then you move forward. You must know what charges could be pending because you executed a warrant and so on. You understand?
Correct.
Well, all's well that ends well.
Well, we will see.
Take care, Stefan. Yes, have a good day.
All right, no problem. Yeah, man. Hello, morning. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Stefan. Morning.
Yeah, man. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to say, what I see in this situation here. Now, we don't know what the end of this circumstance would look like with these business people here. But what I am understanding from looking at things within recent times, these situations, and in particular, I'm going a bit political here this morning. This government has demonstrated, or the UNC government has demonstrated, a continuous willingness to equip the police. And in doing so, we have seen notable improvements in the police performance. The Basdio Pandey-led UNC government introduced the Cherokee 999 and the Ford Taurus Highway Patrol, which saw significant decreases in crime throughout the country and accidents and so on. Under, I think, Basdio Pandey as well, putting the right people in place. Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj, we saw the Dolce situation. I don't want to use words that I can't probably use words on your TV program there.
Right.
And with Kamala Prasad Bisesa, we saw when we had the borders secure, there was the hugest, the biggest decrease in crime this country has ever seen. Tobago had to go and check to see if they ever had such a huge decrease in crime and, interception of drugs and whatever the case is. So it goes to show, if properly equipped, if well equipped and properly equipped, the police service or the protective services in this country could perform. So, giving it a facelift, saying we're giving the police cameras, giving the police cameras not going to stop crime, right? You need more than that. We need to stop the drug trade, and we're seeing that steps being taken to do so, and I am grateful. I will listen off here. Good morning.
All right, no problem. Yeah. I mean, listen, like I said, these things don't happen overnight, but they have signaled the intention in a very loud way that, hey, we don't care who you are. We coming for you. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, what's up?
What brand of popcorn you like?
Well, boy, I ain't no particular brand, but we're going. But go ahead. I'll tell you where you're going with this.
Just stock up on your popcorn and sit by and wait. This look like it will be a long journey that will be needing a lot of popcorn to look at. You understand?
Well, we will see. We will see.
Let me tell you something. 90% of crime committed is because of some kind of financial, issues. Whether it is what the Attorney General said, the little black boy in Lavantil, or the ones them sitting in the ivory towers.
Yeah.
The problem here with this situation is right now, I know definitely a lot of people will be getting gripe right now, thinking about if they will be next in line. Because, we're hearing a lot of people who in the last administration got enormous wealth through contracts and all these kind of things. So I know definitely a lot of people right now will be feeling upset, and, another type of medication would be selling out plenty, like Andrews and Enos and all these kind of things. So, like I say, get your popcorn and just sit by and let's see how this thing goes.
All right.
Good morning, man. Take care. It's about time we see something like this happen later.
Cool.
Yeah.
Morning. Morning.
Morning. We always talk about white collar crime and nobody able to really identify which part of it is white collar. Is it just the people financing it at the top? Or what is really going on? Is there part of the process? Is there a ring? Is what is happening? People talking about they said nothing. The process in law is that they have to gather the evidence, take it to the DPP, and he will lay the charges. And he will determine whether this should be charged. Yes or no. And that is what we just argued already with the Joshua Samaru issue. So these are the issues that we have to look at. But the process has begun. Everybody talking about white collar crime, and nobody really understand clearly what is white collar crime. And it's just those that fuel the activities down below. Everybody saying these small fellas can't pay for these things and tralala and all kind of things. And Trinidadians, I understand the system yet and I know what they're talking about. But we're always talking because it's a narrative that was presented by other people like the former Prime Minister used to say, the big fish. What is the big fish you're talking about? So a lot of times we are totally confused because we don't understand really and truly crime and the system of crime and how they operate and where they operate. So it comes back down again to the police have to operate and all too. And let me just touch a little bit on the overtime with the police and what the overtime when they talk about the burnout. We need a parallel police service because these fellas really and truly are performing up to the maximum, but they want salary up to the maximum. So we need to have them function ready. So they'll go after really and truly like how they're going after the big fish, as they say, and not just the small boys. So the Attorney General talking the right talk, but we are analyzing what he's saying.
Okay.
Time to stop and think. Have a good day, man.
All right, man. No problem. On the issue of the police not saying anything, what I'm saying is, if you're gonna call a press conference and you know that you're not going to be able to answer 80% of the questions that the reporters are going to put towards you, then just issue a release stating the TTPS so, send that to the media and let them work with that. I don't see the sense in calling a press conference and say, well, remember we're under investigation, we can't talk this and we can't talk that. Then don't call it unless you have information to add to what you're putting out in that release. It makes no sense in doing it. Morning. Yeah, morning.
Good morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
We got the tip off from the Attorney General that we're going to attack the white collar crime. Who and what is the white collar crime? The white collar crime is the person who have Trinidad and Tobago down today. You could be green, yellow, blue, and what color you is. You could be an Indian, a Negro, a Chinese, a Syrian, whoever it is. You could be whoever it is. Once you have Trinidad and Tobago squeezing up because you have the money and you have the land and you have the house and you have the power, that is the people we call white collar crime. And we must understand that. You know, the people still, you have a lot of dumpy people outside, they're going for the Syrian and them, boy. They're attacking the Syrian. Which Syrian are you talking about? The Syrian and them work hard, just like anybody to have what they have today. But there is, in between, there is people who causing the problem. You think if there's 15 Syrian men in this country, all 15 Syrian men is causing a problem in the country? No, might be only one or two. Just go, that's across the board. That move has said that the Attorney General he's going to attack the color crime. People getting tied up. They're going to get clean up of this country, man. And you know what I don't want? I don't want when you're holding people, like for instance, those people that they arrest, the business people. Husband and wife. Now listen, don't keep nothing under the carpet, you know. Come and tell me what you arrest them for, what you find, what it is, if it's to make a jail, if what. I don't want to play in business with this business. This is seriousness now. Have a nice day, Stefan.
All right, no problem. Yeah, man. We'll take our next one. 327-7400. Let's see. I remember then the first time that they have executed a raid on a house belonging to a member of the 1%. Remember some years ago, I think it was one of the Aboods, right in Sinclair there. He was subjected to the same thing too. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Stefan.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
We still have the death penalty on the books.
Yes, it's on the books.
It's on the books.
Hasn't gone anywhere.
But why does we have it and we're not using it? Do we need more jails in Trinidad or do we need less jails in Trinidad?
That's a good question because the jail's full.
Right, and every person, based on what was said by the former regime, every person that we take and we put in that jail, it costs the taxpayer $25,000 a day.
Yeah.
So let me check how much money we spending to put people in jail. And somebody had to be profiting from that. And that is where the white collar crime starts.
Okay.
You understand? Because if the police go in and raid somebody, and when they reach there, they have nothing to raid. Isn't that white collar crime?
Yeah.
Because it's corruption. You had to go in a government office and you want to get something done. But you had to pass something under the table so you go get it done faster. That is white collar crime.
Right.
You go by the lawyer and you had to pass a little something extra for he to make sure you win your case. Or if you have enough money, you can't pay for a lawyer to win your case. All that is white collar crime.
All right.
When the lawyer telling you here what happening, well, if you have land, you could sign over the land if you have enough money. All them things is white collar crime, and it's all them things, it's the little things we have to get rid of. And we have to set a precedent on certain crimes. When you're catching the crime, it has no passing go, no collecting $200. You're going straight to the gallows.
Right.
And you're going to see how fast all of this goes stop.
Okay, I hear you. All right, no problem.
And you know it had something called the Cat 9. We had to start putting some of that on some of them fellas and them. And you go see how fast a lot of these things go stop. Because here what happening? There was one of that. They get one of that, and the doctor check them. They go say, "Oh, here what happening now? I can't take the next one, you know." You understand?
Aye.
And we keep running around in circles and talking about law and law and law and law. But the law doesn't solve the problem. We can make a million laws, and we're not enforcing it and not using it. We're not going to solve the problem.
Okay.
You remember a while back, Ian Allen had take somebody, right? He talking to a fella and the man say he have what? 100 and something different charge before the court. And he have bail on all of them. Something had to be wrong with me, boy.
All right.
Anyhow, you have a nice day, Pat.
All right, no problem, man. All right, no problem. Hello, morning. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
One thing I want to say, right? Stefan, yesterday I was in a virtual court meeting, right? Online. Stefan, you see this court system right now, presently, we going way back in time because the judicial system going and collapse more, Stefan, because cases taking 8 and 10 and 15 years in this country.
Yeah.
And we just continue to spin the same cycle, go through the same door. Stefan, you see that online case system, that should just be for prisoners who lock up in the remand, right? And who attend the court. But for the people on the outside, the courts in this country need to open back up, Stefan. The judicial system is pure failure in this country, and they don't call it Trinidad and Tobago. Lock on and listening.
Yeah, man, no problem. I've been saying it for the longest while now. Open back up the courts. You understand what I'm saying? I've been preaching that for the longest while now. The Minister of Justice has been making some moves, and the chief magistrate himself, they've been making some move the Chief Justice. They've been making some moves to kind of speed up the process. Morning. That parole bill and everything that is connected to it. But yeah, go ahead, caller.
Listen, one morning. I just want to make one little contribution here. You ever play the board game Monopoly?
Ever what?
Play the board game Monopoly.
Yes.
Right. When you look at what is happening generally in society today, compared to the game of Monopoly, and see how that factor in of what we're seeing today.
All right. I'll take this final one here, and then we have some news coming out of Caracas. There was a massive earthquake. Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah,
morning,
go ahead.
Stefan. Good.
Share thoughts.
Yes, it's going to be very interesting, all this development as it relates to get to the big fishes, right? I mean, I want to see this happen, and I'm glad I'm seeing this happening. But there was something I used to be told when I was younger, right? Because this is something happening for a very long period, is that, I don't know how I should say this, but we know, let's say, for instance, some of the let me be careful, some of the big fishes, as we say, they own so many businesses, right? That if, for some reason, they're to be held and they're supposed to get their business closed down, it's going to affect employment because they employ so much of the citizens in Trinidad.
Right.
So it's going to be very interesting. And I think I saw it even in a movie. Sometimes they give up one, but the big ones, they're not really touching them, but they have to give up one just to say, okay. But they own so many businesses that if you bring down some of these people, they could actually cripple the country, Stefan. But it's interesting to see how it's going to play off.
All right.
What is your thought on that?
Yeah, no. I actually mentioned that on radio a couple weeks ago when the AG made the statement. I said, well, you know, they employ a lot of people. So if they're serious about going after them, there's going to be a ripple effect. And we must acknowledge that there is an underground economy. Now we have to weigh the pros and the cons. It's either we want Trinidad and Tobago on the right path and we want all levels of crime to be dealt with, or we want to sacrifice one bad for a good. I don't know. We have to make up our mind what we want.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying.
And the government has to have
a
holistic plan in dealing with this, because there is going to be a fallout.
Yes. So we have to wait and see.
Yeah, man. Well, let's wait and see. Yeah. All right. So we're holding up on that there. Let me get the footage from Caracas there. A magnitude 7.2 earthquake hits about 100 miles west of Caracas, followed less than a minute later by a magnitude 7.5 tremor. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the USGS, many Venezuelans were at home when the quake hit and celebrating a public holiday. They were celebrating a public holiday commemorating an 1821 military victory which secured Venezuela's independence from Spain. High casualties and extensive damage are probable, and the disaster is likely widespread, according to the USGS. And initially, estimating the death toll would most likely range from like 10 to 100,000. Authorities did not immediately provide official estimates for deaths or injuries, but they had a serious earthquake. The last figure I saw was death toll. The latest death toll rose to about 164, right? And hundreds injured during this earthquake that took place in Caracas just a few hours ago. All right, 7.2 magnitude earthquake. All right, so we'll hope that we could only hope that the casualties are at a minimum, right? And there isn't excessive casualties, but Caracas was rocked in no uncertain way earlier today. All right. And those are just some of the scenes there after the quake. Out in the streets. The road paved good, eh, boy? Yeah, boy. Yeah. And it's interesting, just as we are in Venezuela, yesterday, was it? Peter's responded. I'll organize with him a little later. It was Delcy Rodriguez, very interesting, who said, she put out a statement, not on the earthquake. The earthquake didn't happen yet. But it's interesting. She said that the U.S. capture of Nicolas Maduro put Venezuela on the right path. I keep telling all you, somebody had to give them the intel on Maduro when they went for him. Right? And given her relationship and the way that she was backing him and the position that has fallen into her lap, and now she's coming out to say, that U.S. capture Nicolas Maduro has actually put Venezuela on the right path. Okay. That is for the doubters now. All right. The other thing that we want to get to very quickly here before we go to the break, pull up the footage from Tobago now with the backhoe. So, when I tell all the Trinidad and Tobago is a comedy. So this took place in Tobago. And a brazen ATM heist in Plymouth, Tobago has stunned residents who have described the incident as straight out of a movie. Superheroes turned into villains on Tuesday night as 5 bandits. 5, eh? One of them dressed as Batman. Look at him there. Yeah, Batman look clumsy and true. Well, we know Batman is a vigilante justice. We know he's a vigilante, but you know, Tobago has introduced Bandit Batman. Alright? Bandit Batman. So one of them was dressed one of them dressed as Batman, used a backhoe to smash the building housing the ATM. However, despite dislodging the vault, in approximately 3 minutes, the bandits were unable to escape with the loot. Police say the robbery attempt was well coordinated, as the thieves first held up 3 estate constables at a THA facility in Cortland. The men allegedly instructed the guards to hand over the keys to a yellow Caterpillar backhoe and a white Mazda truck. The suspects then drove the backhoe less than 3 kilometers to Shelbourne Street, where the First Citizens ATM was located. And, well, CCTV footage, of course, showed the bandits using the arm of the backhoe to destroy part of the building before prying out the vault. However, their plans unraveled as the arm of the backhoe was damaged. And after 7 unsuccessful minutes trying to get the vault into the tray of the van, after several minutes trying to get the vault into the tray of the van, the frustrated bandits jumped into the van and another getaway vehicle and escaped without $1. Their would-be loot remained locked in the vault on the ground until police and First Citizens officials arrived to remove it. Right? And police later found the stolen van abandoned at Adventure Trees. Oh, God. When the media visited Shelbourne Street yesterday, most villagers were too scared to speak, fearing that the killers would return. Lord of mercy, I tell you, you can't make this up, you know. You can't make this is Trinidad, you know. Speaking on the condition of anonymity, a resident living upstairs in the building where the ATM is located said he was awakened by a loud bang and thought it was an accident. He said, quote, I say it's a drunk man or somebody skid off the road and crashed or something, you know. However, a second long thud, which shook the entire structure, left him petrified, and he said he peered through the window and saw the backhoe attempting to access the ATM. Listen. How much money our ATM does have? All right. Our ATM does have approximately $250,000. Right? Around that figure. Now, these new bills, it could probably hold more of the new bills than the old bills. But let me work with our 250, right, fellas? About $250,000. How much are backhoe? The backhoe does cost about $1.2 million. So these fellas steal a $1.2 million piece of equipment. They steal an ATM machine with $250,000 in it. Hey, you can't make this up, boy. You just can't make it up. I know I tell it all you can't make it up, boy. And you know, this is really straight out of a movie, but it's straight out of a movie like Dumb and Dumber. That's the kind of movie, Dumb and Dumber. Except it was five of them. So it was dumb, kinda dumb, dumber, dumbest, really dumb, And I don't know what that I 5? Dumb, dumber, kinda dumb, mostly dumb, and I don't know what I call the fourth one. Yeah? You what? And Batman. Look Batman away. Never see him again, never see him Akshara again there. I can't believe a man just have like Batman to go and put on a robbery, you know. No serious boy. Where Batman? Oh, look him there. The man have all the headpiece, everything, you know. The man have on a cape, everything. Hey, what trouble is this, boy? The man fall over all kind of thing, you know. Look, they drag out the ATM there. And that ATM heavy, eh? It has some weight, eh? It's heavy. All remember the movie Barbershop? When Anthony Anderson and them went and steal the ATM? And he was walking down the street? Look, watch. Watch them. But better they use the arm of the backhoe to break the ATM. What they was going to do? Put it on a van and go to a location and then try and break it open. The damage is trying the thing. Oh, they couldn't move it again. Well, brother man, I sorry, you know. Look, watch. He tried to pry it. But look. Oh, now the man who he was when they drag it, I thought he nearly hit him, maybe. Batman and them trying everything, boy, to get that onto the van, boy. Now, if I reach this far in a robbery, right, I am leaving with that ATM. I can't give up at this close to a piece of money that will probably last me about 3 months. Because when they split that 5 ways, that 50,000 a man, you know. That ain't no money. So these fellas and them sit down and plan. Let me tell you something. If you're going to sit down and plan something, it had to be for millions, boy. I ain't not going to sit down and plan no robbery. I go sit down and plan to steal a backhoe, hold up 3 security guards, steal a backhoe, and drive to a location to get ATM with 250,000 in it. Boy. Look, let me go to the break and get to Mr. Ramkumar, please, Narayan Singh. As we go to the break, I tell you, you can't make up this thing, you know. Set why all about. Set has the holistic health clinic. And of course, it's powered by nutritional therapy. Start reversing those diseases, people, all right? And it's drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. And you can book an appointment today by giving them a call on 279-3935 or 761-1952. All right, so give them a call today. Get your appointment, go in on your consultation. And if you need the book, you are not sick, you are malnourished, he has his book. It is out. You could go to RIK bookstores nationwide, Amazon, Gumball, you'll get a digital copy, and then you also have Nelson's in Tobago. So make sure and contact him today. And don't forget, Chef Shiraz is saying that he wants you to discover your future at the open day. All right, discover the chef in you, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th of July. Free admission, refreshments provided, and there is a live cooking demo. So go out, see what the course is all about, what they have to offer, the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy. And you get to access it for free. Okay? So you could give him a call or WhatsApp him on 372-4639 or 737-5097. And with that, we're going to take the break. When we come back from the break, we will have industrial relations expert and business strategist. Mr. Ramkumar Narayan Singh will be with us, and we still have Dr. Watson this morning a little bit later on in this hour. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Batman. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Welcome to Zambrano's Learning Academy. We are more than just a preschool. We are a family-oriented early childhood center where children are loved, nurtured, and inspired to grow. We'd like to think of ourselves as a safe space. From the moment a family joins our community, our hope is that they feel welcomed, safe, secured, and truly at home. By cultivating positive partnership, education becomes a journey best traveled together. We understand that every child is unique with their own strengths, interests, personality, and learning styles. That is why we believe every child has potential, and our role is to nurture their curiosity, confidence, independence, and love of learning so that they can thrive both in school and life. Using meaningful experiences, hands-on explorations, and proven educational practices, we create and develop a genuine love for learning. Our goal is to help children become confident, capable, independent learners who are prepared for an ever-changing world. We focus on developing the whole child by supporting not only academic growth, but also social-emotional development, problem-solving skills, resilience, and character. Most importantly, we believe that when children feel valued, connected, and understood, they thrive. Enrollment is ongoing at this time. You can contact us at 689-1345. We invite you to experience the warm partnership and sense of belonging at Zambrano's Learning Academy.
True growth shouldn't make you wait. This month, Real Talk Financing is changing the timeline. Get up to 7% interest on a fixed deposit paid to you upfront. Real Talk Financing and Investment. Real results sooner. Call our Central or South branches today.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
Big sale event at Salinas and Sebastian's. Graduation, prom, weddings, Father's Day, or just stepping into your next big moment. We've got you covered because Salinas and Sebastian's, it's more than a suit. It's the perfect fit when it matters most. From the boardroom to date night, look sharp, feel confident, and show up ready. And because value matters, now is the time to dress best for less. Enjoy 25 to 35% off special suits and create a look that's uniquely yours. Complete the look. 35% off dress shirts. Up to 50% off selected dress shoes with any formal purchase. Sneakers. Buy one, get one free, or buy one and get one half price. Ladies, 25% off selected dress shoes for your special moments. Dress for the moments that matters most. Salinas and Sebastian's, located at Gulf City Mall, upper level. WhatsApp 715-9533.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career, Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be. Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Are you tired of managing symptoms without understanding why your body is breaking down? Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic provides consultation and re-education sessions followed by nutritional therapy programs designed to address the root causes of chronic disease. The clinic works with clients in Trinidad and Tobago and internationally, helping people rebuild the body through correct nutrition, not drugs, supplements, herbs, detoxes, injections, or quick fixes. Setwayo is also the author of You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished, a powerful health book that has been the top-selling book on consignment at RIK bookstores nationwide every month since entering the stores. If you're struggling with cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, autoimmune issues, fertility challenges, digestive problems, or other chronic condition, book a consultation and re-education session today. Purchase the book at RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson's Bookstore in Tobago, Amazon, or Gumroad. Visit setwayoclinic.com or call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, rebuilding the body, reversing disease through nutritional therapy.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and as we return, Mr. Narayan Singh will be here shortly. So in the meantime, we're going to go back to the phone lines. We were just talking about Bandit Batman there, and well, I don't even know what to call them, boy. This whole boy, I don't know what's all the thoughts on that. 3277400. Somebody said we need to put a Batman. We need a Batman put on your cape. Or we need a Batman put on your cape. Not me, brother. Although Batman is one of my favorite superheroes of all time, I must say. Right? You could only withdraw $1,000. Yeah, that's a real memes, you know. If you want to see memes going wrong with this thing, You know Trinidadian people, that is real meme the place. Morning, morning.
Stefan, morning.
Are you the Batman?
No, me a Batman. Me a Batman. I understand. You see Batman fall down contain the debris. I understand? But here's the laughable part of this for me, Stefan. You know, I work for a shipping company, right?
Yeah.
And on few occasions, we had to move some ATMs for Scotiabank. And partner, man, these ATM machines not light. They weigh 1,000 pounds.
They're heavy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're heavy. And apart from that, Stefan, these ATM have 1.5 inch thick steel on it.
Right.
Right? So in order for it to get into it, you have to use a torch. And once you go and use a torch, you don't know what's going to take place. You go burn the money inside.
Right.
Understand? So Batman them watch the wrong movie.
Yeah, that's the wrong movie. That's the wrong
ATM
movie.
Open, you have to have a key for it. Other than that, tell them if they're going to use a torch to cut open that, you just go and burn the money. I hope they get catch though.
All right, no,
laughable by line, but these men are in line. The wrong movie to watch. Anyway, Stefan, they don't know my mantra. Fire burn them and the PNM. Thank you later.
Yeah, man, no problem. The next thing too. Here was a good question. They went and they hold up 3 guards, right, at a location and steal the backhoe, right? That's what the report said. They went and they hold up it had 3 guards, they hold them up, they demanded the keys to this backhoe that they stole. So here's the comedy in the whole scene now. When they went and steal the backhoe, the men and them report that the backhoe was stolen. Because if they reported that the backhoe was stolen, how the police didn't reach, not even on this scene, you know, how the police didn't catch them while they were stealing the backhoe. A backhoe don't move fast. That backhoe would about 40. No, serious. So the 3 security that they hold up to steal that backhoe. No, but you had to question them security now because we had to find out if they had reported immediately, because we had to ask how the police, you talking about these men steal a backhoe, you know. You can't miss that. Morning.
Stefan, good morning. It's Batman. I watching that here. I'm laughing. But the thing about it is, you just said what I was going to say. How come, a backhoe that hour the morning, driving, going, that didn't ring a bell for anybody? And this happened in Tobago.
But if
they're coming back to Trinidad, right? Yeah, because I am sure they're from over here.
But I wouldn't know that at all.
Yeah, how they coming back? Well, anyway, I didn't even want to talk about this. This is just a joke. No police. And the man sleeping in the house and hearing all this noise. He called anybody?
Nobody called. Yeah, the man said he said at first he thought the first bang, he thought it was a drunk driver running to the house, you know, the wall or something, you know.
Yeah, I heard it.
It's when he come out. So he would have reported too.
I heard it, but no, you're right. No police there. So police, Mr. What's his name? This COP Guevara or whoever. He have some work to do.
There are no police vehicle in Tobago or what?
And we know apparently everybody's sleeping. And the thing about it is that backhoe worth so much more money than they were ever going to get in that ATM. And maybe the truck too. So anyway, I just wanted to say something about is it Faris Alwari? I think he's one of the attorneys for the couple.
Yes.
Right. Well, they better go and get somebody else if they know what's good for them, you know. Because I don't think he ever won did he ever win a case for a dog bite?
Not to my knowledge.
He ever won anything?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't think he ever won, right. I don't think listen, they talk, they this, they have to lock up this one and that one. Now they're doing it, people still talking. How they say that, you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't.
Right.
But
you know, we all know who these people support and whatnot, and this is one of the reasons I would think they were left alone for all this length of time to do whatever they want to do.
All right. All right, cool.
The comedy continues. I'm watching you. Okay, bye-bye.
Of course, no problem. You know, I mean, we had to take that into serious consideration, Dred. Where were the police? Police in Tobago riding donkey carts still? No, I'm serious. Morning.
Hi, morning.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, hi. There's a few things I want to touch on. You remember the first person we hear talk about the 1%? He didn't term them the 1%, he termed them the parasitic oligarchy.
Right.
I don't know if you remember that phrase.
Yeah, I remember that phrase.
That is some bars. Right?
Yep.
The next thing, showing you where the arrest that take place, Hadad or Hadid. They're showing you a PNM connection. Gilbert Peterson, Rowley lawyer, Faris Alwawi, PNM, Attorney General. Showing you a PNM connection, right? And the third thing, with the robbery in Tobago, with the ATM.
Yep.
A similar robbery took place, again, Alan was showing it yesterday evening in England, sometime last week. Same way. They came, they break it up, take it, put it on a pickup. But yesterday, the backhoe they take, run out a diesel. That's why they couldn't lift it up to put it on the truck.
Okay. All right.
So that is the scene there. Yeah, you have a pleasant day.
You too, man. Let me see if I can squeeze two more before we get Mr. Ramkumar Narayan Singh on here. We have a 15 minutes with him. Morning. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Stefan, I see you're really enjoying yourself, boy. That your real thing with them back home, man.
No, but you can explain me how on a small island like Tobago, these men could steal a backhoe, drive up the road in the backhoe, and the police nowhere on the scene?
Well, Stefan, them fellas work in Wassa, you know, and the man who dressed as the Batman, that is to scare bandits, no boy. If they try to interfere with Wassa workers, no boy. So they're not really bad. And the reason why they go to the ATM there, because they hear it have a pipe leaking inside. So they was trying to get at it, you know. Wasn't the money, because remember, they left the vault, you know. So it's not money they was going for, but the pipe was behind that. So that's why now they had also left that, and the backhoe looked like it break down. So they couldn't put it back. And that's why they leave.
All right.
Mr. Stefan, thank you very much.
Man. No problem. I mean, I remember watching that movie, you know, Barbershop. That is the first movie that I realized that an ATM machine is built like, you know, it's very hard to break in that. Them fellas try everything in that movie, you know. Everything they try, you know, to open that ATM and couldn't get it open, you know. Morning.
When it happened thing like that in the UK 2 weeks ago, you know. That same thing watching Tobago there.
Yeah. A man was now telling us that, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a copycat thing.
Well, yeah, sure that, you know, and Tobago, you know, like we just do copycat. Everything we do is copycat.
But them fella joke. Yeah, but them fella jokey to all they do that they flip the backhoe. You know the other arms can work, right? Is the phone?
If what?
In front. You know that scoop in front. The backhoe. You know the backhoe at two ends, right?
Yes.
It had the back with the hydraulics and it had the scoop in the front.
Right.
But like them fellas don't know how to operate the backhoe.
Well, they could have scooped up the ATM in the front part.
Exactly.
In the front, yeah.
They might don't know how to operate it. They might don't know how to operate it, that thing. They might novice.
And drop it in the van.
Yep.
That's all they have to
understand
do.
That? I understand that all, boy. But I learned a lesson. I feel if they go back on one, they ain't leaving that behind again.
Alright, man. Yeah. Hey, I try to think about the planning stages of this, you know. Is the planning stages like how these 5 guys got together and had the discussion and, you know. Boy, I tell you. Morning.
Hey, morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, first am I killing myself every time I watching this man falling down on the TV. You have it in times 2. And the man keep falling down. I want to kill myself. Hey. But watch me, what happened with Tobago is the bossy hydraulic hose on top, you know. If you watch the video, right, you watch where the top left hand of the screen, you can see something spraying. The hydraulic hose burst. That's why they couldn't break open the safe and they was catching the tail to move it. Yeah. So when they burst the hose now, nothing can work in the backhoe.
Okay.
So they can just go forward and back. That's why you find it just stop moving.
All right, cool,
but the amount of money is being them safe and them is small money, real small money.
Yeah, I don't want no big money inside of that. I tell you about
right,
250,000. That's why ATM does have about 250,000.
Not that because of that location, it may not even be that much.
Well, all of that too. It didn't even bother to be that much.
I was talking to some people. They were saying that might have about 20 to 50,000, if so much.
All right.
Because of that location.
Oh, because of that location. All right.
Yeah.
All right, no problem, man.
Yeah. All right.
Let's steal our $1.2 million vehicle to get $50,000, right? One more. We'll do this final call and then we got to get to the break and get to Mr. Narayan Singh. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, morning, Stefan.
Yeah.
I feel this is organized crime. Yeah, morning. This is organized crime to the fullest. This is.
I listen. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because it had to have somebody in authority involved in that. Because after so long this thing taking place, and the owner of the building, nobody pass and see and call the police. Something had to be in the motor more than the pistol. All right, thanks.
Yeah, man, cool. This is one of the memes going wrong with the Joker, the Riddler, and Robin, and Batman driving the back. Hey, why is this always so much? I too sweet, I too sweet here, boy, that boy. And I go live here to live with, boy. No matter what. Trinidad and Tobago, I go leave, not me, boy. Hey, we got to go to the break. When we come back from the break, Mr. Ramkumar Narayan Singh will be with us. Stay tuned for that. Do not go anywhere. Industrial relations and business management at its best. So don't go anywhere. We come back after this.
Come on down to the AO World Cup Arena. View all World Cup games live. Located at All Out, 94 Tragrick Road, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain.
Get ready for Generations of Steel, the sweetest pan show bar none.
Featuring Desperados,
Shell Invaders,
Massey Trinidad All-Stars,
First Citizens Supernovas,
and the pride of the South, Fun Clear. Plus their talented youth bands. Saturday, July 11th.
At the iconic Grandstand, Queen's Park, Savannah.
Showtime, 6 p.m. till 10:30 p.m.
All performing their most exciting and multifaceted repertoire. Coolers allowed.
And hear this one. First 800 tickets sold. Admit 2 persons on 1 ticket for only $350.
The quadraphonic tickets admits 4 persons for only $600.
The single pan tickets cost only $200. If bought by by Saturday, June 27th.
Children 12 and under, accompanied by an adult. Admission is free. Get yours now. Available at islandetickets.com.
At Crosby St. James.
All Kenny Sports.
All Extra Foods Supermarket.
Westby, Tagarigua, Athletes by the Park.
Jumbo Foods, Barataria.
GAC Electrical, opposite Starlight. Digger Mountain Main Road. TARP Office, Belmont. Mirage Westside Supermarket, Arima, and all participating bands. Presented by Super Panman, Dane Gulston and Friends.
Supported by CCN TV6, The Express Newspaper, and I-95.5 FM.
For more info, call 732-3402.
True growth shouldn't make you wait. This month, Real Talk Financing is changing the timeline. Get up to 7% interest on a fixed deposit paid to you upfront. Real Talk Financing and Investment. Real results sooner. Call our Central or South branches today.
Before you take your omega-3 supplement, check for the natural product number NPN on the label. This unique code shows that Jameson products have approved rigorous Health Canada testing for safety and effectiveness. Unlike some supplements that carry disclaimers like not approved by the FDA, Jameson Omega-3 is the trusted choice, offering 1800 milligrams of EPA and DHA for heart health. Choose quality. Choose Jameson.
Welcome to Antigua Mass. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mass. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to mass, it's my deadly.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome to Antigua Mass. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mass. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to mass, it's my deadly.
We care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn this morning, people. And we got Mr. Ramkumar Narayan Singh with us. And for the next 15 minutes, we'll talk a little bit about industrial relations. And we'll see if we can slip in some business management there as well. So good morning, man. What's up? Nice to see you. Last week, we had 2 back-to-back birthdays there, the 18th and the 19th of June. And it's interesting that he's born on the 19th of June, which is Labor Day, and he entered industrial relations. And speaking of Labor Day, I guess we could start things off here. We had the Labor Day march that took place last week, Friday, and it had some controversy with Alyssa Phillip being arrested and so on and so forth, things like that. So first off, just to be clear, it is a march and not a protest.
Yes, that is a common mistake, a common perception that people have.
Right.
The Labor Day procession, normally the protocol is that the trade union fraternity would get together and apply for permission to have this march.
Mm-hmm.
And it is an open invitation to members of the public. There are persons from different civil society groups who participate. So nobody in particular has to get individual permission or otherwise to participate. And also, it is normal for the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to come out in their numbers in order to coordinate the procession and control the crowd so that they don't deviate from the assigned route, etc., etc.
Right.
Right? So there's a lot of speculation as to why she was arrested, what was the reason behind the police getting involved and taking her away. Personally, I can't see the reason, but I'm certain, of course, maybe the police would have their specific reasons. And I don't think that it has anything to do with permission for being part of that.
Well, it seems to have something to do with placards.
Right.
Because there was a video there where she got angry.
Yeah.
Police was trying to talk to her very calm. And she said, I look like I have any placard, go and talk to who have placards.
Right.
So it was something like that. Based on that interaction.
That is also
I think that was one part of it.
Because in the march, every year, people generally do have their placards for the purposes of highlighting whatever woes or concerns or opinions that they have about the government, issues at the national level, or personal views about labor. So that is in itself would be very odd if the arrest was about that.
About that?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, now, I do know that she was giving a video speech prior to the start of the march.
Oh, okay.
And I know that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has raised a number of issues regarding that, and as I understand, that the public, the information I have is just as much as what the public has. So it appears that the police has some legal grounds, in their opinion, or maybe from whatever laws that they are quoting.
Okay.
And that is probably where it went.
Okay.
But something to also be mindful of is that it is not abnormal for different entities who participate in the march, both trade union and general civil society, to have strong opinions about things. I mean, it's escalated all the way to being on the platform. I don't know if you remember, there were some years when the trade union fraternity had taken so much umbrage to Mrs. Prasad Bisesa that they used to go around with a mannequin of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
I remember that,
and,
yeah.
And that used to go up on the stage and people say all kind of thing. And, you know, so, and there has been instances where the police has intervened in speeches that are being given by trade union leaders and whatnot. So it's also not odd for the police to intervene based on what they might consider to be comments that are being insightful, etc., etc. So the truth is, we really have to see where this goes. And of course, I'm certain that the young lady has a legal team that will guide her.
Well, I mean, we would hope so.
And justice will prevail.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all in all, when you look at the Labor Day process, the Labor Day march, the labor coming out and sharing their opinion, one of the things that stood out for me, Stefan, was the glaring disparity in the messages that were coming from the different union leaders.
Right.
It's very glaring. Now, it's not the first time, I would say, because in the past we've had labor leaders having their own segment of marches in different parts of the country. What, for me, I consider to be the first time is having those opinions being shared on the exact same stage.
Ah, boy.
So a sitting government, and by the way, a lot of participation from ministers.
Serious?
Sitting ministers, yeah. I mean, when you look at that, yeah, ministers. But of course, there are ministers who, former trade unionists, it is normal that they would, when Mr. McLeod was,
of course, yeah,
he would participate, and you know, so that part. But then there were ministers there who have, you know, generally never had a good relationship with the trade union fraternity.
Who were in the march?
And they were front and center. So
all right, I didn't know that.
Very interesting, and not a bad thing, I would say. It's actually heartening to see that they understand they are now presenting the aesthetics of understanding the relevance of that march and the need for, you know, support and participation with the labor fraternity. It remains to see, Stefan, however, it's just the first year. It remains to see how it will progress. I remember how the People's Partnership played out.
Yeah, so, I remember that well.
It's just the first year, we have to wait and see.
And then everything was hunky-dory until about a couple years in, and then everything just fell apart.
Unfortunately. So hopefully this momentum will continue, and hopefully it will align itself with the progression that is needed for the business community of Trinidad and Tobago. It cannot be a situation where the efforts to establish regulations and standards for the labor fraternity does not align with business sustainability in Trinidad and Tobago, because that would be defeating the purpose of securing employment security.
Okay.
As we know, employment comes from business efforts and business opportunities. And I have to say though, it would be remiss of me to say otherwise. When you look at some of the things that are taking place, the changes in the legislation when it comes to process for getting approvals for housing and land, these things, some of these things are very progressive from the government. And it aligns with the need for people to be able to build on personal asset value development, and by being able to easily and comfortably attain land ownership, property ownership, and approvals. Most importantly, a lot of people in this country have built homes that they cannot realize the value of because they have been stuck in the efforts to get approvals for their homes and their properties. And of course, a lot of these people did not have the means and the resources to secure that such approval. So it remains to see how well these things will align as we go along.
All right. Now, one of the things I want to touch on, of course, within the time that we have remaining, is late coming. We have about 7 minutes.
Yes.
Late coming. Well, maybe he was late on purpose today because this is one of the things he was touching on. But there is this thing in the workplace where I have a 15 minutes grace.
Yeah.
So work's supposed to start at 8 and you arrive 8:10, 8:12, and you say you're early.
Correct. So there's
is there grace?
Grace is for God.
Okay, grace is for God,
pray
people.
For it and you
grace is for God.
There's this common misconception that if you're late for work and it's just a few minutes, the employer should accept that and allow you that quote-unquote grace period. And that has been in existence for a long time because some employers actually practice that. But when it comes to rights and responsibilities, the truth is you do not have an entitlement of any kind to be late. And just to give you context, Stefan, and Trinidad and Tobago, the employer's business and the employment engagement is attributed to hours of work that is supposed to be delivered in order for the salary to become earned. And if you deliver short of those hours, then you are, in essence, quote unquote, robbing your employer of what they have paid you for, or what they are intending to pay you for, I should say, right? Because people who are generally frequently late, they have this thinking that, well, I'm late, I'm giving you a legitimate reason. You know, people say that, I have a legitimate reason of being late. And then the expectation is that they should be paid in full for the hours that they would have normally worked, regardless of the fact that they are late. The employer does have the right to adjust your salary if you have not delivered the full hours of work.
Okay.
People don't know that. They think that, well, you can't touch my pay because, right? And now the question is really, is late coming a violation that's strong enough to destroy or go to the root of the employment contract? And the truth is, late occurrences on their own in individual circumstances is not enough, right?
Okay.
So in other words, a person can't simply fire another person, an employee, for being late once, right?
Okay.
However, if the frequency of late coming escalates and collectively it amounts to a high frequency, consistency in being late, then the employer can take progressive action over time that can lead to a person's dismissal. So the problem that employers have most of the time is they do not put on record the efforts for addressing the late coming. So a person is late and the employers, of course, their businesses are affected, so they're upset, etc., and they will probably vent it verbally, but they do not put on record their communication to the employer about their concerns about the person being late. And if you don't put it on the record, then it does not exist. And putting it on the record means that You do a letter of advice, a very simple letter. A letter of advice is not disciplinary. It's exactly that, advice and guidance and information that you are not comfortable with the person being frequently late, right?
Okay.
And then, of course, I know we're running out of time, so I'll be very quick with this last point. So, of course, over time, if the person is ignoring that advice and continues to be late, then that can escalate.
Well, oh gosh, you get fired, man.
Well,
no, because I mean, if you come in late and I telling you about it and you continuously come in late, then I have grounds. Because that's what employers do, right? Employers supposed to or ought to build up a paper trail, right, of offenses on an employee before cutting it short.
Well,
it can't be based on one offense.
We're gonna continue this conversation right where we're leaving off here today, because there's an entire process and a protocol for identifying the records. Now, what you just said, I want you to hold on to that. Tobago, we're going to come back to that. Stefan said, building up a record. And a lot of people exploit that in a negative way for the purposes of leveraging that on employees.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not supposed to be in that context. So we're going to...
So if I... Hold on. You have what, 2 minutes? Right. So you're telling me if I'm the employer,
right,
and you have committed an offense of coming late today, right? Once,
right,
and I take a note of that. Sir, Ramko was late today, I no problem. And then a week down the road, you're later again, and I take a note of that. Well, I just later.
Right.
And then 3 weeks down the road, you're later again, and I take a note of that.
So stop right there. You see the fact that you've done it over 3 weeks, 3 times, and all you've done is taken notes, constitutes poor industrial relations.
Okay.
Here's why.
All right.
It happened the first time, you take a note of it. Hey, why are you late? What's going on? Please don't be late. It happened the second time, you're now supposed to say, hey, why are you late? Talk to me. Social dialogue has to step in, and that's what we're going to define next week. Social dialogue has to step in.
Between employer and employee.
My efforts as an employer has to be progressively inclined. I have to be interested in reformation, not just disciplinary action.
Okay, all right.
So we're going to go into that next
Understood. So you all look out for that next week. Ramkumar will have, we have more time next week. We'll have 30 minutes. Because we got Dr. Watson coming up after the break here. And Dr. Watson is going to be talking about prediabetes and what is prediabetes, right? We all know about diabetes, and then there's prediabetes. So we'll find out about that from Dr. Watson. Of course, the industrial relations and the business management aspect of what Mr. Narayan Singh does. I put your did Sterling call you?
Yes, he did.
He did. All right, nice.
Yeah.
Sterling, morning.
Good morning.
He watches the show, he tells me, he said, I gotta get that number, boy, I gotta get that number, I need. So, if you have a business and your business is just at a standstill, you're struggling with it, to
struggling
move it
with
from
staff,
one point to the next.
struggling with sales development, process development, general business development, HSC protocols, whatever the issues are that you're having as it relates to your business.
You
have
solutions to that.
Absolutely.
All right, so make sure and check him out. And the number to call is what? I can't see it from here.
615.
I don't have on my glasses. I'm stubborn, I just don't like to wear my glasses. All right, so it is 6 what?
615-8276, right. Or you can WhatsApp 328-2437.
All right, nice man. So make sure, give him a call, check him out, and get started today. All right, in building your business up. All right, and because nobody would like to have a business and see it fall. All right, and there is scope. There is money to be made. It's there. It's there to be made. Sometimes you just need to tweak things and fine-tune it in a particular way. All right, so we got to take the break, and when we come back, Dr. Watson will be with us via Zoom. We'll chat with her, prediabetes, and what that is. Stay tuned.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Let's get it started. I say, whoa yo, also come and take a jump and let we start it by the truck, let we start it by the truck. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Line it up, bring the shots and line it up. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Look at lights in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, there's a party on the roadway. Come let we party on the roadway. Take a jump and let we start it by the truck, let we start it by the truck. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Line it up, bring the shots and line it up. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Look at lights in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, there's a party on the roadway. Come let me party on the road. So let me see your hands up in the air, wave them up in the band. People from everywhere, welcome up to the
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ be with you now and always. God bless you all.
All right, people, so we're back, and we have a little 10 minutes here with Dr. Watson before we wrap up today. We have some birthdays to get to as well. We are just 1 minute away from the hour of 8 o'clock, so I want to bring in Dr. Watson via Zoom. So, Doc, morning to you, and pre-diabetes, I see, is the topic, which should be a very interesting and informative one.
Look at these rosy cheeks, Lord, so much blush upon. Yes, good morning.
Yeah.
And I thought this was a really, really good topic, because even though I don't check every single person for prediabetes, I see the signs on little children and upward, and I will describe what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So what is prediabetes? So when you eat, after some time, the sugars move into your bloodstream. This is as easy as I could kind of say it. That's glucose. So that's going into your bloodstream. Glucose has to move from your bloodstream to be used by cells for energy in the muscles and fat, and in the liver for storage. However, in order for those tissues to be very sensitive and absorb the glucose, insulin is needed. And if you understand that, then this will be a little easier. So what happens when you overload sugar or glucose in your bloodstream? Well, what happens is the pancreas is the organ responsible for making insulin. So the pancreas then goes, oh, what's going on here? Let me produce more and more insulin. And then they produce so much insulin, and yet the tissues that's supposed to take in the sugars just not responding, even when the pancreas secreting more and more insulin to help it absorb into the muscles, the fat, and in the liver. So what happens to the cells that need the sugar for energy? The cells go, oh, where are my sugars for my energy? So then it triggers your brain to start feeling hungry for sugar. That's as simple as I could do it. That so far making sense?
Yep.
Very good. So now we want to find out why and who will be more predisposed to something like this. So we must look at our lifestyle, Stefan, because as I said, I will tell you the signs that I look for to know if someone could be pre-diabetic. So obese patients that have a very big belly, especially because a lot of this is related to the size of the gut, the amount of fat on the gut. That's called metabolic syndrome. And for some reason, not completely known, that actually makes the muscles and the cell and the fat tissues and the liver less sensitive to absorb these sugars from the bloodstream into those muscle fat and liver. And therefore, you have this high level of insulin in the blood system, sugar in high levels in the system. And this is what prediabetes is. When your body is producing excess amounts of insulin and you have no idea, because when you go and stick your finger now and again on a machine or go by a doctor now and again, the sugars may be looking normal. So how do we diagnose this thing? We must use something called an HbA1c. HbA1c needs to be under 5.9. Some doctors say under 5.7. So let's say between 5.7 and 6.4. That's your window before we can diagnose you with diabetes, which is a HbA1c of 6.5%. That and above is diabetes. Between 5.7% and 6.4%, that is the pre-diabetic window. And that is the window that already starting to cause all kind of damage because you already have this high amount of insulin being placed into the bloodstream to help it move along, which of course our tissues are not doing anymore. So that's all called insulin resistance. So who is more prone to get this other than the obese patient? Perimenopause and menopausal women, because they do put on a lot of weight, especially on the tummy. People that have hypothyroidism, people taking steroids, people that are not active at all, they don't exercise, they don't eat well at all, a lot of refined sugars or just food in excess. So in order for you all to combat this is, I say this all the time on the show, you must exercise and you must do it routinely, especially trying to get rid of the gut fat, the fat on the tummy. So exercise is key, walking and strength training. So you're hearing that, especially for the ladies over 40, strength training and some form of cardio, at least 3 to 4 times in the week. Okay. The other thing that we want, so exercise is paramount, and so is eating well. Meaning you try as much as possible not to have too much refined foods or processed foods, things like that in your diet. And can it be reversed, Stefan? Yes. In that window, you have time to start taking care of self. It's not a magic. People just say, okay, well, what can we do about that? Yes, I can give you something called metformin that may help you with the sugar control. But the truth is, if you are pre-diabetic, you need to start doing what I'm saying in order for you not to become diabetic. Because after a while, the pancreas says, oh God, I'm tired, producing so much insulin. And it do nothing. So then the pancreas is going on a break and it'll stop producing the insulin. And that's when you become diabetic. Type 2 diabetes, right? And the sign we're talking about is usually this thick, black, velvety sort of tissue that people see on their neck. They come to me often and say, Doc, what is this? I try scrubbing it off. I try using cream and it's not going away. That is a sign, because that is when it's a sign telling you that your insulin is at such high levels in your system, trying to keep the sugar levels down in your bloodstream and trying to pull the sugars from the bloodstream into your muscles, fat, and in your liver. And it's needed for energy as well as for storage. And then what will happen, as I said, it's a vicious cycle. If you're not absorbing the sugars in your cells, in the muscle and fat, or even storage in the liver, it triggers this thing in your brain saying, hey, I need to eat more sugar and crave it. And so the cycle continues and continues. So that black thick sort of thing that you will see lining the neck, like creases, and it looks like this thick velvet, that is called acanthosis nigricans. That is a sign. So people go and watch your children's neck. I see it on little children. Go and check your partner's neck. Friends, go and check each other's necks. If you're seeing that, you can even get it in your cubital fossa. That is this part in the arm by where the elbow is, and you can also find it behind the knees. So that thick black sort of velvety deposit, it is not fat. It is a sign. Another thing is you can get a lot of skin tags developing all over you. That is also a warning sign. But you know what's the best thing? If you know you're not exercising and taking care of yourself and you're putting on weight, go to your doctor and please check your HbA1c to make sure. I see it too often in my office. Half the people coming here already pre-diabetic. So get ready to exercise, strength train, and walk and eat as healthy as possible, because we are Jennifer Lopez. I'm not getting paid to have a personal trainer and have a personal chef. So not every day you'll be eating this perfect balanced diet. But I always tell people, be consistently average, meaning most of the time you should be eating pretty well. Okay, and in smaller portions, especially the carbs, smaller portions. Not eliminating it, but in smaller portions. Any questions to me, Stefan?
Yeah, what about medications?
Well, I try to not push medications at that time. I give the patients 3 to 6 months to catch themselves. I tell them start an exercise program and start eating well. A lot of people start to complain about their knee and their ankle and how they can't walk and all kind of thing. There's no excuse. There are seated weighted exercises or seated exercises that you can do, and you feel the same amount of pressure on your muscles and your joints when you do this type of exercise. So you actually have no excuse. I give them 3 to 6 months, and if I find that they're not doing what they should, or we're still in that pre-diabetic range, which is the HbA1c between 5.7 and 6.4, then I may start something called metformin / glucophage. Glucophage and metformin is the same thing, but it's just different name, different brands.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 to 6 months is the time frame for reversal?
Well, if you're serious, definitely by 6 months. Definitely. If you're
Definitely
serious.
by 6 months.
Yeah, but you have to, it's a lifestyle change.
But you
have
gotta maintain, you gotta maintain those changes for the rest of your life.
Yes, you have to maintain. In fact, we should all be doing exercise and eating well. And it is something you have to continuously do. I mean, especially, and if it is that you're doing all these things and you're not losing weight and you are being disciplined, then perhaps you should see a doctor and make sure it's not your thyroid. If you're hypothyroid, meaning your thyroid not working properly and it's underactive, then that could be something, as well as the perimenopause and menopausal woman. Check your doctor, because a lot of perimenopause and menopausal women will do all of this and still not lose the gut fat. So check your doctor and talk to them about other things like hormone replacement. And you can even, if you're struggling, you can ask your doctor about metformin and glucophage along with your lifestyle changes.
All right, brilliant. Well, people, pre-diabetes, remember, it is a real thing, but it's just not, it's just below type 2.
Becoming full on type 2 diabetic. So you have a chance, because once you cross into that type 2 diabetes range, that's when all the damage is done to your vessels, your kidneys, your heart, and your brain. So people get serious, because as I said before, I see it on little children. A lot of parents bring their children to ask, what is this on their neck and why they can't scrub it off? Wow. Not understanding that that's a big sign that you are pre-diabetic from probably not eating well. And I see a lot of overweight children. So yes, we have to get serious as a country.
And just before we go, these are children from ages, from what is the youngest age you've ever experienced?
Sometimes I could see them from the age of 7, 8. You can see it. Sometimes in the odd patient, I might see it younger. But the other thing I forgot, a lot of younger girls and women that have PMOS, that is polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. That is when they have their hormones fluctuating and all over the place. That's another clear sign that I see on a lot of women like that. So these are the kinds of high-risk patients that I see that will eventually become diabetic if they don't take hold of their lifestyle. So that's why I say parents, friends, spouses, start looking for these signs on each other. If you have these things and you know you're overweight and not exercising, please start.
All right. Well, Doc, thanks a lot for this week, and we'll see you again soon.
Okay, Stefan, take care.
All right,
Bye-bye.
no problem. All right, so that's Dr. Watson on the inside there, and of course, some insight on pre-diabetes. All right, so we got 3 birthdays, and we are out. Tomorrow, we have an interview that will involve 4 people, 3 people actually. Let me just inform my guys here. We have a team from, what is it? Oh, it's 3 people. We will have Dr. David Silverman, who is the the AC Medical Professional Board brand partner for 15 years. He'll be the primary speaker coming out of Maryland in the United States. We will have Christina Williams, who is a brand partner for 10 years of the AC product. She will be joining the discussion from Australia. And then we will have Renuka Dindial joining the discussion from Trinidad and Tobago. And the 3 of them, they will be on to talk about that product called AC Redox. All right, which is a cell signaling supplement. So we will have them on to talk about that come tomorrow. In the meantime, we got some birthdays and we got to wrap up today. Okay, that's now, they send me a message here. Yeah, I saw it. They sent a link. Yeah. Now, let's get the birthdays going. So the first birthday, we got to say happy birthday going on to Karina. Karina, what's going on, man? Of course, coming on from your mom, Charlene, and of course, the whole family, Shane, and including Shane. So Karina, happy birthday today, another June birthday. All right, and do celebrate and have fun today. Have a good one. All right, so happy birthday going out to Karina. Also, we have to say good morning, Stefan. I would like to just say congratulations to Amir Khan. Son, you came a long way, and this grad was one of your wishes. Continue reaching for the sky. We all love you. Have a wonderful day. All right, so this is Amir. Now, Amir Khan is a cancer survivor. He was diagnosed with an aggressive cancer of the brain at age 10. And he underwent multiple surgeries and intensive care unit stays, a lot of ICU stays. And he was determined to have an education. He went on to write the secondary entrance examination and attend his first choice school, Trinity College East. That was 6 years ago. And on Monday, where is it? Yeah, on Monday, there's a recent article, Amir graduated despite daunting odds. And when he developed seizures in Form 3 and was warned against returning to physical school, Amir's mother, Adita Khan, took on the challenge of homeschooling. And on Monday, Amir returned to Trinity College, this time as part of the school's graduating class. Yeah, man. So when you feel you have it hard, people, think of Amir, and then you'll understand. All right? And finally, we got to say happy 76th wedding anniversary to parents Munda and Sunya Mohan from their 9 children, 16 grandchildren, 9 great-grand, 1 great-great-grandson-in-law, just 1 great-great-grand, sons-in-law, daughters-in-law, and from Indra and Seoul. All right, so happy anniversary going out to Munda and Sunya Mohan. And with that, we are out for today, people. Please be safe and be as productive as you can be. Look out for each other. Until tomorrow, we out.